Tonight we are doing number 1, craft and structure. And craft and structure is mostly about vocabulary in context. And we're going to practice that and get good at it. And then we'll move on to the next domain and the next one. So that's how I'd like to do this SAT course for you. Okay, so we'll try to do a practice test and we'll do it in class, but only a couple of questions so I can demonstrate in this situation, vocabulary in context. Okay, so, oops. See, how do I do? Okay, I do this. Okay, strategies for errors. Like, why did you make the error? Did you just randomly guess? Did you do it through elimination, but ended up choosing the wrong answer anyway? Or you thought you knew the answer, but it really wasn't the answer. Why did these things happen? I didn't have enough time. I misunderstood the question. So this is one thing that we'll focus on, is to make sure you know what is being asked of you. You have to be really careful in a test environment. You have to read quickly, but you have to read well, not to misunderstand. Or you didn't understand the answer, what you had to read. You didn't understand it. Or you just made a mistake. You just went, whoops, I did that wrong. So a way to address your errors is spend less time on the easier questions. So how SAT is structured, the questions at the beginning are easier than the ones at the end. So you always do the easiest questions, fast, fast, fast. And make sure you understand the questions. Words like accept are important to note, because the question may ask you, choose the answer. Let me think. Except the ones that are correct, like choose the incorrect answer rather than the correct answer. There could be 3 correct answers, but it wants you not to choose the correct answers. Choose the incorrect. So that you may see words like accept, so be careful. If the question is really, really difficult, guess the answer. 1 out of 4 times you'll be correct. And always use the same letter. Either use A, B, C, or D. Don't use different letters. Just keep one letter as your guessing letter, and 25% of the time you are going to be correct. And we do timed practice tests. So when you do these tests, we time them. And then the questions you don't finish, just mark those with, just circle the ones that you don't finish, but then do them after the test. And also identify how you answered each question. Did you guess? Did you eliminate the answers that you think were not the answers? So guessing through elimination, or you thought you knew the answer. Okay. Okay, here we go. The reading and writing So as I said, we're looking at craft and structure. So we look at comprehension, vocabulary, all these things here. Let me go to the next slide, because it actually, here's craft and structure. We're looking at words in context, vocabulary in context. And we're also going to look at the rhetorical structure of reading, of the readings. Do you know what I mean by rhetorical structure? Anybody know what I mean? by that? Yes, no, Sophia?
Well, I know what rhetorical means, but I'm not sure about the structure part.
Okay, so rhetorical structure means like, for example, in an essay, for example, we have problems in our environment because of greenhouse gases. So the structure is words like because or since, that shows cause and effect relationships. Also, you can have writing that's like a story, a narrative. That's a rhetorical structure. Same with like description, like you're describing a wonderful place you've been to, descriptive writing. That's a rhetorical structure. So each piece of writing will have maybe an overall rhetorical structure to it. Okay. So that's basically in the first part. So we're going to be working with vocabulary and rhetorical structure. Okay, so let's just do number one. What I want you to do, I'm not going to time this, okay? I just want to see how you are with this idea of vocabulary in context. I want you to do number one for read it and then choose the answer. Okay. So, Jason, are you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay, let's begin with Jason Non. What do you think the answer is?
Do you want me to do both of them or just one of
No,
them?
just number one.
Oh, okay. It's it's A, because I mean
Okay, don't give me an
that's
answer.
all right. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, just say I just want a consensus. I just want your answers. Jennifer, what do you think it is?
It was B, but okay.
You changed your mind, Jason? Is it A or B?
Yeah, it's B.
Okay, Jennifer?
Yeah, I got B for the first question.
Emma? Oh, sorry, you're in the chat and I have to, all of you are doing B and A, B and A, B and A. Okay. All right. All right. So let's look at this. So you're right. B is the answer. So it is the answer. I want to know why B is the answer. Can anybody tell me? Sorry, who popped? Oh, okay. Jason Z. Why is B the answer?
Because it says Osiris Rex successfully something a sample of the surface, gathering pieces of it to bring back to Earth. And right here it says gathering pieces, which is basically collected.
Good. Gathering pieces meaning collecting pieces. So successfully collected a sample. Good. So the clue here, and this is what I mean by vocabulary in context, it says gathering pieces to bring back to Earth. Good. So the synonym for collected could be is gathered. That's a synonym. Okay, so that was pretty straightforward. Did you guys finish number two, or do you need time? Because I think somebody said they had number two done. Do number two now, read it and tell me what the answer is.